Okay, so we said we were coming back for part three. I got my cousin Brit on the phone here. We're doing a Zoom because she's down south and I'm up north. And so hopefully you guys stay tuned and saw parts one and two. If not, go catch up on it. And now we're back on, we're moving on to 2025 and the things you need to know, the secret sauce to getting what you want in 2025 in your career.
Because this is going to get you everything you want in your career and even your life, okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give us a little recap. I'm gonna give you the teaser for it, what you need to go back and go to if you missed it. So first off, you're starting off in your job search. You're reflecting on what it is that you want and why it is that you want it, because that's going to be your anchor as you go all the way throughout it. Then you're going to prepare to go into the job market so that you arm yourself with the skill sets and all the things that you've done to let people know why they should come and hire you. You build the confidence. You believe that you deserve everything that you're going to be out there asking for.
100.
Aligning. So you are trusting that the work that you've done up until this point is continuing to have you on your path to having all of your desires in the job and life, anything that you're looking for, okay? And so we jump back in. The next thing is trusting. So again, when you're trusting, it's that you're going into the job market, but because you've prepared, you're not going out there with expectancy. So you have to understand that just because you've done the work, that doesn't mean that as soon as you do it, the doors are going to immediately open, right? Because that can lead to frustration. You're like, I'm here, I've done everything that I'm supposed to be doing. Why is it not showing up for me? And so if you come in that with the expectancy of force, that's where you get back into those situations where you may go after opportunities that are not for you. You get off of your anchor. You get off of what you said that you wanted because you're trying to drive these results right now today. Is today your time? Maybe not. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's next week. But you got to trust that you're going to have what you actually are, desiring. Right?
Yep. 100.
Okay. And then the next part is you investigate. So you've done all this work up before, and now you're getting the interviews and you know what it is that you're wanting. You have a lot of opportunities, but maybe it's an off-brand version of what it is that you think that you want. Like it looks like it's pretty close, but it's some things that are a little bit off. So what that means is like you go into the interview and you're paying attention to everything. Like you said, you're confident in what it is that you're presenting for this company. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way interview. So just as much as you're trying to not even convince them, just as much as you're selling yourself to them, they need to be selling themselves to you. But you're coming for that from a place of confidence. If you're coming from a place of desperation, again, you're going to be out here seeking opportunities that may not even align with what you want. And like you said earlier, you may end up somewhere you're like, why did I even leave where I was? Like they dangle the carrot, and that carrot is not actually what I want, right? So you're looking at it, you're investigating it. And what this looks like for me, for instance, personally, like if I'm doing kind of like a mid-career opportunity and they let me know that it's 12 rounds of interviews, I may be like, look, I'm not going for the VP position, so that don't really match for what it is. I'm like
100. And we talked about this before in our video number one, and how you may have more than one interview, right? It's not like back in the day you had that one interview and they're like, oh, you got the job. Right. You might have 3, 4, 5 interviews before you are selected for that particular position. So, and she's talking about like alignment in terms of, I don't know if you guys are on affirmations or not, but affirmations are true. And affirmations are not necessarily, I know I read you guys, affirmation cards all the time, right? Okay. So, but and then the one I'm holding in my hand says one can release through one spoken word all that belongs to one by divine right. One must, however, have perfect faith in one spoken word. If that's not the affirmation for you, you're saying that, hey, when you walk into an interview, I've got this. What does yours say?
I am deserving of success and prosperity.
Y'all. And I'm like, Brit, did we even script this?
We didn't plan it. We didn't.
Exactly. So you can have whatever you want if you say that's what I want. And that's for anything in life, period. It doesn't necessarily have to be for your job. This is a whole life lesson for 2025 that you can script your entire life by saying, and I've been actually researching quantum with quantum leaping, quantum jumping or whatever, where you can say, hey, I'm going to be this. I'm here right now, but I'm pouring the glass of water into this glass of water. This is what I don't want to be anymore. This is where I want to be. And this is where I am, right? Because I am holds power. So these are not just what me and Brit just held up. These are not just cards. This is you feeling it. The feeling is the magic. Okay. But I'll carry on.
The feeling is the magic, because you're not going to be the one to introduce the doubt into your life, into your flow. You're not going to be the one that causes you not to have the things that you want. Your belief is fluid motion. It's power. You believe it, you flowing right to it.
Because y'all could think we BSing right now. And you might as well click away from this doggone video if you think we BSing, because we both have used these affirmations, and that's why we have received the things that we've received in life. So that's the same thing for you. If you tell yourself, I'm ugly, you tell yourself I'm BROKE. I don't that word don't come out my mouth at all.
We don't speak that.
So you're telling yourself these things all the time, and guess what? Because I had a friend who always complained about how BROKE she was, and guess what? She was always BROKE because that was the affirmation she said to herself. So
and what she believed.
That's what she believed. So be very cognizant, you guys, and when you're walking into these spaces and places and you're interviewing, and you're just, you're saying, okay, this is the job, this sounds good, this sounds okay. No, you need to be in alignment with what that job is, and letting them know, I am the prize.
And again, you do that exercise. If you doubt yourself, do that confidence exercise where once you let out that list of everything you've done, you'll be like, dang, I really did that.
I'm dope. Right? Yeah. I'm dope. Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys deserve me. And if you guys want to pass on me, that's your loss.
Okay. Because I'm going to be everywhere that I'm supposed to be. So if it's not for you, if it's not for me, I'm not let the things that are not for me pass me by, so that I can make room to hold exactly what's for me. That's all that I want, because I want peace. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And peace is priceless. And I tell you guys this all the time. Peace is priceless. So don't ever sleep on that, and just look at I look at the no's. The no's are stepping stones to that right yes.
Kristen got my whole script. She got my whole script. She got my whole everything down. She got everything down. So coming back, because I'm gonna wrap this up for y'all. So
we'll wrap it up, y'all.
You're looking at the opportunities, you're going through the interviews, you're letting the off-brand opportunities pass you by, because you're going in specifically what's for you. And what that means is, because you've done all this back work before, when you're in that opportunity, you get to now step into fruition, and you're going to thrive in. And that's not to say that there won't be challenges, because life is going to have challenges. But imagine the same challenge that you could have in an organization that you hate, you don't like your coworkers, your boss is not good, they don't support you, you don't see how you can grow in this career. That one challenge can look like the start of World War III, for real. But you're in an opportunity that you actually, you did all of this work, you're aligned. That challenge, that very same challenge, can now be a place where you say, we can work together to get through this. And that's the key point about being in alignment for the things that are for you.
Absolutely. 100. Yep.
And so then the last thing I got for you guys is this little.
One more thing for you guys, but I hope that you guys have taken notes. I mean, and if you have to watch this video again and write things down, again, we have parts 1, 2, and this is the third one. And we'll probably, if you guys suggest, we'll probably do more, because 2025, I want to give you guys all of what you're looking for. So if you want to see Brit again with more of her video, with more of her video content to help you guys, that would be wonderful. But she got this one more tip she's gonna share.
One more thing. So it's basically the same. It's the same process, but you might say, I don't have the time or the space right now to do this, to make these big leaps. So the process still works even at a smaller scale. So what you still have to do is go back and reflect, like, I can't run from my job right now, but what can I do in this very single moment to make progress towards what it is that I want, those stepping stones that you said. And you go through that same process, and what's end up happening when you've aligned again, you're going to look up an opportunity that you would have never thought of that's going to be exactly what you needed right at that moment is going to show up for you because that's the right time for it. So this process, it applies for big things. It applies for little small stuff. It's just across the board that you can have this framework for your life to, again, create the life that you want for yourself. And that's, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. So, and essentially, like, so say for instance, if you want to say, hey, I want to manifest $5, you can manifest $500, $5,000 if you want to. It's just how you are. It's what you're saying to yourself, like, oh, am I worth $5? Am I worth 5,000? Am I worth 50,000? You can manifest that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust and believe you can. So I hope this information has helped someone out there. I'm Kristen Peoples of BostonCulture.org, and this is my cousin Brit. And like I said, we'll be back with more. If you want us to come back with more, we definitely can. So talk to you soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.